for reasons why restaurant food is completely different from home food and makes it better in taste and flavor, although outwardly the ingredients can be identical. We will uncover the genuine causes that led to this. This my channel Knowledge is Power. Here we will discover more secrets and deep more and more and undiscovered dilemmas and issues and problems that have not been solved before. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give a like to the video, and press the bell to activate notifications when videos are released. One, the fats. The reasons are generally mentioned by famous chiefs, like the American chief Anthony Bourdain. One of these reasons is fat, which are added to foods in large quantities. The same thing happens with many foods, including baked goods, and for example, the cakes that are found in restaurants, 80% of their ingredients may be fatty substances, whether butter, oils, or vegetable or manufactured fats. The magic touch of excess fat is what distinguishes eating in restaurants from eating at home. The nature of the human body loves foods that contain a high percentage of fat, and this is because fat is one of the most efficient substances that produce energy, as 1 gram of fat gives the body 9 calories, while a gram of protein or carbohydrates gives the body only 4 calories. Because our body's priority is that you get energy, it prefers excess fat. The body does not care about how to deal with fat, whether by storing or burning those fats. The important thing is how the body obtains those fats. Therefore, the human body loves large quantities of fat, and in return your body rewards you by secreting hormones in exchange for fat, as when the human body receives food full of fat, the brain begins to secrete dopamine and other hormones that make us feel happy, and this is what makes us instinctively love food full of fatty substances. For example, try serving French fries in oil and potatoes boiled in water, and serve both dishes to a small child or even yourself. You will involuntarily choose French fries because they taste sweeter, and we are more happy when we eat them even though they are the same potatoes. And this is the idea that restaurants exploit. And companies even make people attracted to food. 2. Salt and spices. In fact, there are no other important elements such as salt and spices, as the human body loves fats, so it also loves salt in general, as salt has an important role in activating taste receptors in the tongue, and the flavor of food appears to a large extent. For example, if there is a plate of food in front of us, there is food without salt, we will not feel the taste of good food, but just by sprinkling a little salt. The salt will enhance the taste of the food itself and make it delicious for us. Even stranger than that, salt also enhances odors. For example, if we have a dish of tater tots with a little salt added to it and of course another dish without a large percentage of salt, the smell of the first dish will be sweeter than the second dish and its aromas will be more, because the salt ions are attracted to the water molecules that are present in the food and thus give the food particles an opportunity to escape from the water and volatilize with the volatile vapors in a larger way, and this, of course, in turn makes the smell more pungent, and because of this restaurants add salt in almost all stages of preparation. When they wash the ingredients, they put salt. Also, when soaking the ingredients in water, they add salt, and then they put salt as part of the ingredients of the food itself. Indeed, after cooking and serving the food, the chef sprinkles salt, and all these steps aim to make the food saturated with salt so that the taste is visible and strong. The same steps are also done with spices and adding them to the food. 3. Artificial food additives. Sometimes chefs want to enhance the flavor of food more, but they will not be able to use and add more salt than is necessary because in the first and last meal, if the salt in the food exceeds the specified limit, the meal will become inedible, and the taste of the food will be spoiled. Release MSG monosodium glutamate. Although there is no specific taste for this substance, when this substance is placed with food or with spices, it activates the smell and combines food with spices well and massive, so it is used extensively with processed meats such as burgers. But this substance is on. Despite the taste advantages it offers, there is controversy regarding its effect on health. Therefore, if we try to take a practical example, you will find that when cooking a dish of meat, you will find that some simple additions are added at home, such as cooking a quantity of real meat with a pinch of salt and some spices, and cooking in simple steps, but when preparing it in the restaurant, here, the issue is a little different. At home, it is necessary to prepare 4 ingredients at most. As for preparing the same dish in the restaurant, at least 20 ingredients are required, such as lamb fat, regular fat, ghee, and chicken stock cubes, soy, onions, leeks, garlic, red and green peppers, salt, sugar, black pepper, ginger, spices, hot peppers, aged fats, and a little meat. Therefore, here you will find a radical difference from home food to the taste of the meal served in the restaurant, where, as we mentioned, the home meal will consist of just a lot of meat and only some spices and salt. In the end, let us note that there are many studies confirming that the continuity of eating fast food and eating restaurants in general makes a person enter into a state of addiction. Restaurant meals that are full of fats, spices, and food additives not only affect the tongue's reception of delicious taste, but also affect the brain. As we mentioned in the video, the brain secretes hormones that make us feel happy when we eat this type of food, and accordingly we want to eat these meals constantly, even in large quantities. For example, you find that most people already have food at home, but they want to order fast food from restaurants. The reason for this is that the brain wants to enter a state of happiness and secrete the hormones that these foods provide to the body. Do not forget also that restaurants have special ovens that are more advanced than those found at home, and some of them are wood-fired ovens, which greatly affect the preparation of food, especially if the food is such as pizza or baked goods. However, on the other hand, these foods are not always the best choice. It causes major health problems because this type of food usually causes obesity, clogged arteries, respiratory problems, blood pressure, and diabetes, in addition to not knowing the unknown sources of the meat and chicken that are prepared in restaurants. And let's remember that restaurant food is just a trick in which fats, salts, and spices are used so that it arouses our sense of taste. Well, today, this was the first episode in the Knowledge is Power channel. I hope that you will subscribe to the channel and support the channel so that more videos can be made. Do not forget to tell me your opinion in the comments below the video. Thank you and see you in the next video.